Hello everyone, welcome back to another Taekook one shot. Hope you will enjoy it. The room evening, the small room smells of new paint and paint detergent. The two beds are pushed close, almost touching, though only one blanket rested folded neatly on top. Taehyung lingers by the door, clenching his back against his chest. His breath trembles. Jungkook stands by the window, older, broader, his presence filling the space. The silence between them is heavy, carrying years of unspoken history. Taehyung whispers, This can't be real." Jungkook turns, voice low but steady. Taehyung, it's been a long time. Taehyung flinches. Don't say my name like that. Jungkook pauses, guilt flickering in his eyes. I know I don't deserve to, but this is real. We are roommates. Taehyung tightening grip on his bag. I second roommates. Same room, same bed. Jungkook nods carefully. The drum is full. They said we had have to share until next semester. Taehyung was cracking. No, I can't. Jungkook step forward, softer. Taehyung, please don't be scared of me. Taehyung chest rises and falls quickly. Memories of high school slam against him. Jungkook teasing voice, you are too girly, Taehyung. Boys laughing. And darker memories. Bong-su's shadow, his hand gripping too tight, his cruel whisper. Taehyung shake his head, backing against the wall. Taehyung shaky. You don't know what you did. You don't know what it cost. Jungkook eyes lower. I do. I remember every word, and I regret it. Taehyung bitter. Regret wouldn't erase it. Jungkook quietly, I don't want to erase it, I want to carry it. I want to make it right. The silence stretches. Taehyung turns away, hiding his trembling lips. Jungkook doesn't move closer, only lowers his gaze, his body angled in apology. The air between them is thick, fragile. That later that night, the room's lights are rough, only the moon seeps through the curtains. One bed remains empty. Taehyung sits cruel on the floor with a pillow hugging his knees. Jungkook lies on the bed staring at the ceiling, sleepless. Jungkook softly, Taehyung, you will hurt your back on the floor. Taehyung murmurs, I'm fine. Jungkook, you are not. Pauses. I wouldn't touch you, I promise. Just sleep on the bed. Taehyung whispers harshly. Stop pretending to care. Jungkook, quiet but firm. I'm not pretending. Taehyung bruises his face in the pillow, trying to shut him out. His body trembles from exhaustion. Slowly, unwillingly, he drifts into sleep. But sleep doesn't bring peace, it brings him there. The nightmare grips him again. Nightmare, Taehyung's mind. Bong-su's laughter echoes a half hallway, hands grabbing. His cruel voice grows so girly, so weak. No one will save you. Taehyung traces, breathless, choking on fear. Back in the dorm room, Taehyung screams suddenly, tracing, no, don't touch me. Jungkook shots up, rushing to him. Taehyung, wake up, it's just a dream. Taehyung cries, eyes shut tight. Please, I can't. Jungkook knees, voice breaking, it's me, Taehyung. Jungkook, you're safe. Jungkook hesitates. His promise not to touch is still in his mind, but Taehyung's sobs slice through him. Carefully, slowly, he reaches out, pulling Taehyung against his chest. Taehyung resisted at first, freezed, weakly pushing, but his body is trembling cold. Jungkook wraps the blanket around him, rocking silently. Slightly, Jungkook whispers, I'm here. I wouldn't let anyone hurt you, not ever again. Taehyung voice muffled against his chest. Why now? Why you care now? Jungkook closes his eyes, guilt heavy. Because I should have cared then and I didn't, and I will regret it forever. Taehyung's tears soak into Jungkook's shirt, his small hands clenching the fabric. Desperate, Jungkook holds him tighter, forehead pressed against Taehyung's hair. Outside, the night is still, but inside the room, something wrinkle begins to shift. Next morning, the sun is warm. Taehyung walks beside Hoseok, the only friend he has managed to make so far. Hoseok brings energy wrap around him like sunshine. Taehyung's shoulders relax slightly as Hoseok jokes about professor and food. Hoseok grinning, and if the cafeteria serves that grey soup again, I swear I will start a protest. Taehyung is smiling faintly. You would protest with the dance, wouldn't you? Hoseok laughing exactly. Gotta make suffering look stylish. Taehyung clenches softly, his first genuine laugh in days. Hoseok beams, proud of drawing it out, but then a voice behind them freezes Taehyung's blood. That voice, the one from Bong-su is mocking. Well, look who is here. Kim Taehyung. Taehyung stops breathing, color draining from his face. No, Hoseok frowns, stepping protectively closer. Who is this jerk? Bong-su ignoring Hoseok. Eyes locked on Taehyung. Didn't think I would see you again. Guess fate is cruel, huh? Taehyung's thought closes, his hands shake violently. Bong-su's smile deepened, fading on his fear. Hoseok senses it instantly, his arm sliding around Taehyung's shoulders. Hoseok coldly back off. Bong-su snickers protective. Aren't you? Relax, I'm just saying hello. Taehyung barely whispers Jungkook as if summoned. Jungkook appears at the end of the path, eyes narrowing. The second he spots Bong-su, his entire body tense, jaw tight, fists crawling. He walks over, slow but sharp like a storm closing in. Jungkook voice low, dangerous. Bong-su. Bong-su grins wider. Ah, Jian, Jungkook, long time. Didn't know you were here too. Jungkook steps between Taehyung and Bong-su. Stay away from him, Bong-su, mocking. What's this? The same boy who used to teach? Funny how tables turn. Jungkook eyes burning. I was stupid then. But now he leans closer, deadly calm. Touch him, even look at him in the wrong way, and you will regret it. Bong-su clenches darkly, but finally he steps back, hands rise as if in surrender. His eyes linger on Taehyung, a silent trait. Before he turns away, Taehyung nearly collapses, his body weak with panic. Hoseok holds him steady. Jungkook watches Bong-su leave for cried into his expression. Taehyung shaking whispers, Why is he here? Jungkook softened, instantly turning to him. I don't know, but listen to me, Taehyung. I wouldn't let him near you, not ever. Taehyung, tears pooling. You can't promise that. Jungkook firm, holding his gaze. I just did. Hoseok looks between them, confusion and concern in his eyes, but he doesn't press. Taehyung clings to Hoseok's lips, his whole body trembling. Jungkook's fist remained clenched at his sides, a silent woe burning in his chest. The night room, Taehyung sits on the bed, this time knees pulled up, staring at the floor. Jungkook sits on the edge of his own bed, watching carefully, afraid to push too far. The silence is heavy but not hostile. Hostile, more like fragile glass waiting to break. Jungkook gentle, Taehyung, you don't have to be alone in this. Taehyung whispers, I have always been alone. Jungkook voice etching, not anymore. Taehyung shake head, don't say things you can't keep. Jungkook moving closer, slowly, carefully, not to startle. I will prove it day by day, even if it takes years. Taehyung lifted his eyes, searching his face. Jungkook gazed his story, guilt and determination shining equally. For the first time, Taehyung sees no mocking there, only sincerity. His lips part, but no words came. Instant he exhaled sickly, his body losing just a little. Taehyung soft, I don't know if I can ever forgive you. Jungkook nods. Then don't. Just let me stay by your side anyway. The silence that follows is for softer. Taehyung doesn't push him away. Jungkook doesn't move closer. They just sit two broken boys, a single thread. And though Taehyung's heart still trembles for the first time in years, he falls asleep, not on the floor, not in fear, but under the quiet watch of Jungkook's promise. Campus late afternoon. Tim walks with his sketchbook hugged tightly against his chest. His steps are light but hesitant, eyes darting nervously around. Jungkook follows a step behind, his hands in his pocket, gaze up, scanning the surroundings. He doesn't walk beside Taehyung yet. He doesn't want to scare him. He just stays close, like a silent shadow, a quiet shield. Taehyung without looking back. You don't have to follow me everywhere. Jungkook calm, steady. I'm not following. I'm just walking to class. Taehyung murmurs, same thing. Jungkook soft clenched. Then let me follow you. Taehyung's lips tensed, but he has it quickly, tucking his chin lower. Jungkook noticed the faint crave. Warmth spread through his chest. Neither says more, but Jungkook keeps the distance gentle, not near crowding, never pushing, always there, always near. Evening drum room. Taehyung crawls on the bed with a sketchbook, pencil moving lightly. Jungkook sits at the desk, pretending to scroll through his phone, but stealing glances. The room is quiet, but not heavy anymore, more like the soft hum of Jungkook carefully. What are you drawing? Taehyung hesitant, eyes still on the paper. Nothing, just lines. Jungkook leans slightly, teasing. Then why hide it? Taehyung huffs softly, hugging a sketchbook to chest because you will laugh. Jungkook, I would never. Not anymore. Taehyung studies him for a moment, eyes conscious, then slowly turns a rough drawing, two figures under a tree, one curled up. Jungkook quiet, that's beautiful. Taehyung blushes, turning his eyes. It's messy. Jungkook gaze softening. Even messy things can be beautiful. Taehyung's chest fluttered, confused. He has the sketch again, muttering under his breath, but Jungkook doesn't press. He only smiles faintly, returning to his phone, though his heart beats faster that night. Drum midnight, Taehyung toast and turns small whimpers, escaping his nightmare tug again. Jungkook lies awake, listening, torn between his promises not to touch, and to fear of letting Taehyung suffer alone. Finally, when Taehyung lets out a choked cry, Jungkook rises. Jungkook soft, soothing, Taehyung, you're dreaming again? Taehyung half asleep, trembling. Don't please. Jungkook hesitates, then gently pulls him into his arms. Shh. It's me, you are safe. This time Taehyung doesn't resist. His body crawled nearly against Jungkook's chest, catching his shirt weakly. Jungkook freezes for a second at the warmth and then the thrust hidden in. Then he exhales slowly, wrapping his arms around him protectively and firm. Jungkook whispers, sleep, I will keep the nightmares away. For the first time, Taehyung sleeps through the night without waking. Jungkook stays awake long after heart pounding forehead resting lightly against Taehyung's hair. Something blossomed quietly in the dark and dangerous. Next morning, Taehyung wakes with the faint sunlight on his face. He blinks, realizing he is still in Jungkook's arms. Their legs tangle, breathe close, his cheeks burn instantly. He jerks away, sitting upright, eyes wide. Taehyung panicked. What? Why? Why was Jungkook startled, awake, voice husky? You had a nightmare. You wouldn't let go. Taehyung, heart racing. I didn't, Jungkook, gentle. You did, and it's okay. Taehyung's chest feels too light. The warmth of Jungkook's arm still linger on his skin, confusion and frightening. He grabbed his things abruptly. Taehyung hurried. I'm going to the class early. Jungkook sit up, concerned. Taehyung cutting him off. Don't follow me today. He rushes out, leaving Jungkook staring at the closed door, heart heavy with confusion and hurt. Cafeteria afternoon. Jungkook sits with his friends Jimin and Yoongi. Jimin munches on chips, leaning against Jungkook's shoulder with rosy nice curiosity. Yoongi scrolls lazily through his phone but watches quietly. Jimin grinning, teasing grin. So you and the Psy beauty, huh? Jungkook frowns. What? Jimin, don't act innocent. I have seen the way you look at him. Like he is the last star in the sky, Yoongi. Without looking up, Jimin is right. It's obvious. Jungkook groans, rubbing his face. He is avoiding me. I don't even know what I did wrong. Jimin snickers. Maybe you scared him with your muscles. Yoongi is serious, calm. Or maybe he's scared because he feels something too. Jungkook looks up. Startled, Yoongi finally lifts his gaze, meeting his eyes with quiet wisdom. Yoongi thought, Jungkook, don't wait for the perfect time. This isn't one. If you care, tell him, even if it hurts. Jungkook whispers, but what if he runs away? Yoongi shrugs, then you change slowly, patiently. He is not asking for a savior, he is asking for someone who wouldn't leave. Jungkook falls silent. Yoongi sword is sneaking deep. Jimin pats his back dramatically. Jimin shaking, smirking, just don't confess like a robot. Be soft, he likes soft. Jungkook glass. How would you know that what he likes? Jimin grins because I like soft too. Youngie did pen. You like everything. They laugh, lightening the moment, but Jungkook's heart remained heavy, full of Taehyung's trembling face, his soft breath against his chest, the fear in his eyes this morning. Campus evening, Taehyung carries his books, walking quietly. The corridor is quiet, shadows long. Suddenly, a hand slams against the wall beside him. He freezes, breath hinges. Bong-su stands too close, his mouth dripping poison. Bong-su, low, mocking, still so delicate like glass. Taehyung shakes, whispering, leave me alone. Bong-su leans in. Why? Afraid I will break you again? Taehyung's knees nearly bung. Panic rising like fire in his lungs. He pushes weakly, but Bong-su's grip his wrist tightly, his eyes glistening cruelly. Suddenly, Jungkook furious roar, let him go. Bong-su turns, startled only to be shoved violently against the wall by Jungkook. His hands releases Taehyung instantly. Taehyung stumbles back, clenching his chest. Jungkook stands between them, rage burning in his eyes. I in every line of his body. Jungkook dangerous, low voice. Touch him again and I swear Bong-su choke out a laugh. You will hit me in front of him. Jungkook steps closer deadly. No, I will destroy you quietly where none can save you. The tension cracks. Bong-su's smoke flutters under the pure fire in Jungkook's eyes. With a scope, he pushes Jungkook off and he stalks away, muttering curses. Jungkook doesn't move until he is coached. Then he turns immediately, kneeling in front of Taehyung. Jungkook, an urgent sob. Taehyung, are you hurt? Did he? Taehyung, shaking, tears spilling. I thought it would happen again. Jungkook gently takes his trembling hands. No, never again. As long as I'm breathing, never. Taehyung's tears fall faster. He clenches Jungkook's shirt, collapsing against him. Jungkook holds him tightly, hands curdling the back of his head, murmuring soothing words. Taehyung sobs into the chest. Taehyung sobs into his chest, tears of fear spilling out. Taehyung broken whisper, why are you? Jungkook voice raw forehead against his hair. Because I like you, Taehyung. Because I should more than I can hide. Taehyung freezes, breath trembling. You what? Jungkook pulls back just enough to meet his eyes. I like you. I don't want to just protect you. I want to be with you. Taehyung's heart pounds wildly, his lips trembling. He shakes his head, overwhelmed. Taehyung choking, don't say that. You will hurt me. Everyone does. Jungkook firm, desperate, evident. I would rather cut my own hands off than hurt you again. Taehyung, tears falling, but I'm scared. Jungkook cups his face gently, thumbs brushing tears. Then let me be scared with you. Taehyung stared at him, broken and trembling, slowly, almost unwillingly. He whispers, Taehyung soft cracked, I like you too, but I don't know if my heart can survive it. Jungkook was steady, eyes shining. Then I will hold it for you, carefully, patiently, however long it takes. Then halfway is quite expert for their breaths. Taehyung collapses against him again, sobbing into his chest, but this time the sobs aren't only of fear, relief, of confusion that terrify, they freeze him at once. Jungkook holds him as if the world could crumble and he would still never let go. Drum room early morning, the sunlight seek through the curtains. Taehyung is blinking awake. He finds Jungkook already awake. He's sitting at the desk, hair messy, reading. Taehyung stares quietly, his chest fluttering. The moment of his confession last night rushes back, his trembling words. Taehyung steady arms, his cheeks burn. Taehyung whispering, why are you so up so early? Taehyung nervous because of me. Jungkook gently, because of you. But I am in a bad way. But not in a bad way. Taehyung lowered his gaze, freezing with his sleeve. Jungkook watches him with fond patience. The smile is comfortable, this time warm, like a blanket. Jungkook carefully. Taehyung, can I walk? Jungkook smiles soften, further relief, folding in his chest step by step. Taehyung is letting him in. Campus days pass like this. Slowly their rhythm changes. Jungkook walks Taehyung to classes, waits outside until lectures end, carries his book without asking. At first Taehyung blushes, nervous about people watching, but Jungkook is discreet, never pushing too close, always patient. Hoseok teased him once, but his smile is approving, happy to see him At night, Taehyung begins sketching again, this time with Jungkook picking curiously. Sometimes Taehyung hide the piece, sometimes he let him see. Slowly, the drawings fill with softer lines of brighter colors. Jungkook noticed his heart swells silently. One evening, campus, they sit on the bench, watching the golden sunset. Taehyung chewing his lips, nervous but braver than before. Taehyung soft. Jungkook turns me immediately. Taehyung blushing. Thank you for staying, for not giving up. Jungkook smiles warmly. I told you, even if it takes years, I will wait. Taehyung tiny smile. Maybe it wouldn't take that long. Jungkook's heart leaps. He wanted to reach for Taehyung's hand and holds back, letting Taehyung take his lead. Slowly, carefully, Taehyung rested his head on the bench, close, not touching. Jungkook places his hand nearby, their fingers almost brushing. It's enough for now. A week later, empty classroom evening, Taehyung packs his book. The hallways are quiet. Suddenly, Bong-su appears again, blocking the doorway. His smirk is cruel as always, but this time things are races differently. Fear mixes with something sharper. Bong-su mocking, still clinging to that knife of yours. Pathetic. Taehyung studying his voice move. Bong-su, step closer, or what? You will cry again? Taehyung grips his sketchbook tighter. Memories plus fear, same helplessness, but then Jungkook's voice echoes in his mind. As long as I'm breathing, never again. Taehyung straightened his eyes, parents for the first time. Taehyung firm, loud. I said, move. He shoves Bong-su with all his strength. Bong-su stumbled back, shocked. Taehyung's chest halves underlined, burning for the first time. He didn't. He fought back before Bong-su can react. Jungkook brushed it in, eyes blazing. He stormed forward, pulling Taehyung back. Behind him, protectively, his fur is volcanic. Jungkook roaring, that's enough. He grabs Bong-su by his collar, slamming him against the wall. Bong-su struggles, but Jungkook's grip is iron. His voice is slow, deadly calm. Jungkook. Within minutes, police siren wailed outside. Jungkook had called them earlier, anticipating Bong-su's next move. Officer dragged Bong-su away as he crosses his and spits. Taehyung watches, trembling not in fear but in relief. The shadow that haunted him for years is finally gone. Taehyung whispers, tears slipping. It's over. Jungkook turns to him, voice softening. It's over. Taehyung breaks, collapsing against Jungkook. Jungkook holds him tighter, hands soothing his back, whispering comfort. For once, the air feels light, free. The night outside campus, the sky is wide and filled with stars. Jungkook leads Taehyung up to the hill. That night outside campus, the sky is wide and filled with stars. Jungkook leads Taehyung up the hill again from the noises of the world. They sit on the grass, shoulders. Taehyung nods, eyes shining. They are beautiful. Jungkook, low voice trembling. I have loved you for so long, Tae. Taehyung turns, eyes widening. Jungkook's gaze is full of years of guilt, patience, and endless affection. His voice shakes but doesn't break. Jungkook, I didn't know how to say it. I thought I lost the right, but it's true. Every day since we were kids, I have carried you here, precious hands to chest and I will carry you until my last breath. Taehyung's tears spill silently. His lips tremble. He grips Jungkook's sleep tightly, hearts racing. Taehyung through tears, I was so scared of you, of me, of love, but whispers, I love you too. Jungkook's eyes widening, voice breaking. Taehyung soft but firm, I love you. Not just because you saved me, but because you are you. Jungkook can't hold back anymore. Slowly, carefully, he cups things. Face is searching his eyes for permission. Taehyung nods faintly, closing his eyes. Their lips met, soft, trembling. Then steady, deep, a kiss, years in the making, tender and burning all at once. They pull back, foreheads press together, breaths mingling, tears mixing with laughter. Jungkook whispers, mine always. Taehyung smiles through tears, yours always. Later, drum, they lie in the bed wrapped in each other's arms. Taehyung's head rested on Jungkook's chest, Taehyung's hand tracking lazily circle on the back. For the first time, Taehyung feels safe, completely, utterly safe. Taehyung sleepy whispers, Jungkook, promise me no more nightmares. Jungkook kisses his hair softly. With me, only dreams. Taehyung smiles faintly as closing. Jungkook watches him heart full before pressing a soft kiss to his forehead outside the stars burn bright, witness to their healing, their love there forever. The end. I am watching an anime, The Happy Marriage. I don't know if you will like it or not, but it is good. And if you want to try something new with fantasy and romance, so you can watch it. It will be good. Maybe you will have a good time with it. Okay, see you again. Bye bye. Also, if you are also watching something or anything that you want to share with me, please.